He is just worried about just almost high school. He became on TV here in college. Major business, not something. He also goes to the Disney college program. I find it fascinating. He's favorite.
Oh, miss.
Football season. Jacob Pops. Jacob is just 45. High school.
Decided to share a bit of my food.
Number 5, Jaden McCants. Jaden is just scored about Brandon McCants. After high school, Jaden plans to go to school to become an electrical lineman. His favorite memory was going on the road last season with a dangerous bus ride and beating Hickory. Number 8, Jalen Rickett. Jalen is escorted by Rebecca Rickett. After high school, Jalen plans to attend college. Jalen's favorite memory was going on the road and beating his number 2 ranked Hampton in the playoffs. Number 11, Aiden Raven. Aiden is escorted by Jenna and Brandon Raven. After high school, Aiden plans on attending TCAT Livingston. Aiden's favorite memory was making the third round of playoffs last season. Number 20, Gustavo Melendez. Gustavo is escorted by Karina Garza. After high school, Gustavo plans on going to college and being successful. Gustavo's favorite memory is just getting to spend time with his teammates. Number 22, Jacob Knight. Jacob is escorted by Leandro. Jacob is still undecided on what he wants to do after high school. Jacob's favorite memory is going to Hampton and beating. Also, all the adventures for that trip. Number 29, Abner Felix. Abner is escorted by Alicio Felix and Sylvia Augusta. After high school, Abner plans to attend college and be successful in life. Abner's favorite memory is spending time with teammates. Number 57, Logan Bowen. Logan is escorted by Johnny and Penny Bowen. After high school, Logan has plans to join the U.S. Army. Logan's favorite memory is going to Hampton and beating him on the road. And number 58, Jonathan Talon. Jonathan is escorted by Alfredo Perez and Rosie. After high school, Jonathan plans on going to college and studying architecture. Jonathan's favorite memory is the many stories that happened when going to Hampton and East. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another round of applause for our 2023 Wildcat seniors.
Food section's starting to get rowdy down.
At this time, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps and remain standing as we honor our recognition and those who defend it. In the presentation of colors and the playing of our national anthem, immediately followed by the moment of silence. The Night Star Spangled Banner is recorded by the United States Army Band. Colors are presented by the Monterey High School Junior ROTC Color Guard under the direction of Cadet Commander Ryan Cox. Junior ROTC is advised by First Sergeant Douglas Romero, United States Army. Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of those who serve our great nation, and in memory of those who never laid home, we ask that until the colors have been completely removed from the playing field, that you remain standing and silent. Cadet Commander Cox, the field is yours. Tonight's Monterey High School Junior ROTC Color Guard is surprised that they have not participated. They have not first class. They have Samsung and a building.
Turn on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Monterey Sports Hub. Today is another Monterey High School football game between Trousdale County and the Monterey Wildcats. We're here live from Medley Field, me and Landon Rains. And last game was a pretty good game with the Wildcats winning. That came almost 2 weeks ago on the exact date. Unfortunately, though, the Wildcats were a little bit shunned in the second half, and they weren't able to kind of finish the game. What do you think about that, Landon?
Yeah, from the first half, the perspective of the first half, it looked really, really good on the Wildcat side. They were playing really solid defense. They were making passing plays, which is really big in Coach Hughes' offense now. Well, I mean, he's mainly a running offense, but he's said personally in interviews that he wants to start throwing it more, and he did. But after halftime, something ended up switching in the Wildcats, and they still pulled out the win, but it wasn't as big of a margin as it was in the first half.
Yeah, I think this game we're going to have to see the Wildcats finish through. This is a big region game, and if the Wildcats win, they get to go play for state championship. And if they lose, they're out and they're done, and they get to finish the rest of the season, but they'll be playing with a lot less to work towards. And unfortunately for them, this is a do-or-die scenario right here, and they can't do what they did against Cascade last week. Trousdale's a much better team, and they need to finish through all 4 quarters.
Yeah, they look very, very big from out there, and our line can pretty much compete with that, but I mean, we're just going to have to play all 4 quarters and not give it up until the end. I mean, their uniforms, too. I mean, they sort of look familiar, Leo. They sort of look like some team from Louisiana, if I have to say.
Oh, yeah, big Louisiana State University vibes right here. I like the uniforms, though. Band ready. About to pick up the flyer for the team to run through. And as we approach, the Wildcats run out, and the kickoff as well. We'll be back with more info.
Yeah.
Please, please.
Monterey will receive the second ball. Will receive the ball in the second half. Darnell is set to kick off the ball to the opposing Trousdale County Yellow Jackets. Kick. Ooh, fumbled. And it looks like Trousdale County is going to retain possession of the ball.
Thank you.
And the kick is in fact fumbled, but it is recovered by the Trousdale.
It's Trousdale County.
There's a big stop from the Wildcats. Fired up the line. Wow, what a play from the Wildcats right there. That was a big stop right there, only a gain of 2 yards for the Wildcats. Yellow Jackets need to move the ball down the field a little bit better right there. 2nd and 8. Quarterback set up underneath center, ready to receive the snap. Motions receiver. Direct quarterback handoff. And he's going to be stopped right around the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of about 1 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and about 7 for the Wildcats. What a play by Aiden Reagan.
Aiden Reagan with a big stop there for the Wildcats, and it looks like these guys are really wanting to play tonight. I mean, I think it may be pink out night by the fans and the cheerleaders, and even some players have pink on.
Direct snap, looking to throw right here for the quarterback. He fakes it, pitches it, and stopped, but finally broke the tackle and is going to pick up another couple of yards. He's going to go down to about the 47-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Trousdale Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets right there getting the first down. And I mean, now it looks like the Wildcats are really going to have to work as they have number 22 coming off of the field. And that looks like a timeout for Coach Hughes, I think. Yes, that is right. Coach Hughes has called a timeout only 2 minutes into the game.
So obviously call this timeout to make sure to avoid the substitution error that the Wildcats just had with a man running off the field as fast as he could. Couldn't get off in time, however, so had to call the timeout there. What the Wildcats need right here, the big stop, keep them out of field goal range and even touchdown territory. And so hopefully the Wildcats can get things done on defense like they have been doing the past couple of weeks. I mean, they have a good defense here.
Yeah, their first score 2 weeks ago, in fact, was a defensive touchdown. And I mean, these guys are just ruthless. They're going to do whatever it takes to get to the football. And now it looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to take the snap, quarterback under center, faking the handoff, taking it up the middle before they are stopped by the Wildcats right around 3 yards short.
Stopped at the 41-yard line. It'll be second and about 4 for the Trousdale County Wildcats defense looking to get a stop here on the 2nd and 4. Quarterback looking over to the sidelines, ready to receive the snap underneath center. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throw, and it is going to be dropped by the receiver. He had one wide open. That'll be an easy first down. Third down and 4 for the Wildcats right here, hoping to get a big stop on the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. Quarterback set up underneath center once again, ready to receive the snap, motion your receiver, hands the ball off, and he's going to try and get to the first down, but it looks like he's going to be stopped short, and the Wildcats will get a big stop on 3rd and 4, bringing up a 4th down and about 1.
And now the Wildcats are going to have to, looks like, stop them on a 4th down. Man, this is going to be hard for Coach Hughes' defense right here. And it looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to push, but eventually be pushed back. I don't know if they broke the plane there, Leo, but it's going to be close.
Looks like you're going to have to bring the chains out on this one. That was a really close one. Can't tell or not if that is a first down. There's a good chance it might be. The officials are measuring the ball right now. And they are going to bring the chains out to see, measure this ball. Hopefully this goes in the Wildcats' favor. That'd be a big stop right here. Keep them out of field goal range. Get them out of, attempting a touchdown here. It's easy to go down and score a touchdown for the Wildcats and get up 7-0. We don't want to get down 7-0. That's one thing this team has struggled with, is fighting back from, I guess you could say, adversity.
I mean, it isn't even much of adversity. It's just if they don't score first, they're not going to play well the rest of the time. The chains are out, and it looks like the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. Oh, my. Looks like they got it. It's by a hair right there.
Barely obtained the first down for Trousdale Jackets. Looks a little bit close to me, but can't really see much from here, I guess. Trousdale will keep going. 1st and 10 for the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. Quarterback ready to receive the snap. Looking over the sideline, play calling. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throw, and finally wrestled down after a big push from the receiver there. What a gain from the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. That'll move the chains big time. What a play, Landon.
That was a very, very good play by the Yellow Jackets. They just couldn't be stopped there. They acted like they wanted to hurry up and start like a ready-go offense, and now they're going to snap the ball, running around, throwing, and the receiver is going to be taken down about 5 yards short with about a 4.5-yard gain right there.
That was Luke Blaylock on the tackle. What a good... Trousdale is going to see what they can do right here. They're in field goal range, I would assume. And hopefully the Wildcats can get a big stop right now. Snaps the ball. That's going to be a handoff to the running back. And he is going to be dragged back behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of downs for Trousdale on a 2nd and 7. What a play.
Yeah, that running back right there, he had some speed on him. He was going to try and get outside the offensive line right there, and he was just trampled back. I mean, size really does matter out there.
Trousdale in the huddle. Hopefully the Wildcats can get a stop here on a 3rd and 8. It'd be a good stop right here, home to a field goal or even a turnover here if they can. Quarterback looking over to the sideline. Going to take the snap, fake the handoff, throw a little outside screen, and he is going to be wrestled down. The receiver is stopped at about the 20-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th and about 6.
And that stop was made by Jaden McCants and Luke Blaylock there. I mean, Luke, that's 2 tackles so far this game. I mean, he's really, really quick.
He is very quick. I guess you call him a motorboat out there. Trousdale looks like they're going to elect to go for it here. What a stop this could be for the Wildcats. They're not going to go for it. Call a timeout instead. Waste down the play clock. Looks like they are going to kick a field goal after this timeout. And, you know, I don't know how I feel about this drive, to be honest. I think we had him a couple of times, Landon. But it's good to see them finally get a stop here close to the end zone. Hold them to just a field goal. It would have been better to have it further back. But, I mean, take what you can get, you know?
Well, I mean, they almost had him back at the 40, but they just pushed through on 4th down and ended up getting it by a hair. I mean, I wouldn't see them going for this, even though they have 6 yards to cover. I think they're just going to settle for 3 points right here and get that first score on the board and make it 3-0. Unless they do decide to punt it, which they may. But I think they're going to go for the kick here.
And it looks like they are set up to actually go for this 4th down and 7, as there's no kicker nor holder on the play. And this is just a straight wide receiver, play right here. He's going to throw the ball. And there's the throw, and it is batted away by number 5. What a stop. And that'll be a turnover on downs for the Yellow Jackets. The Wildcats will get the ball at about the 20-yard line. Oh, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Penalty is a legal shift on the offense. That penalty is declined by the Wildcats, which would mean a turnover on downs. What a stop from the Wildcats, holding on to that 4th and 7 and making sure to just, I guess you could say, break up that pass right there and really try and hammer down on this drive.
That was more than hammered down by Jaden McCants right there. I mean, he just got it and he swatted it. But Wildcats now have the ball. Let's see what they can do from here. Man in motion. Passing out to him. He's going to run up the sideline, and it looks like the Wildcats are going to get 2 yards on their first possession on offense.
Aiden Reagan gains about 4 yards on the play right there to bring up a 2nd and 6. That was just a straight-up run play right there. No pitch, no throw. Something that we saw later in the game 2 weeks ago, against Cascade. Colin Fowler is going to receive the snap. He hands off, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on the Wildcats here. And it is a legal procedure on the Wildcats. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It'll make it 2nd and 11 for the Wildcats here from, it looks like, about the 15-yard line, or 20-yard line.
The Wildcats are now going to hand the ball off. It looks like to Jalen Rigdon. And the Wildcats aren't getting very, very far on this first drive. I mean, they've had a really explosive offense 2 weeks ago. And, I mean, I don't see why they haven't got further up the field right now. But they still have 2 more downs to go. hopefully they're going to get it right here and move down that field.
We'll see what they do right here, Landon. As Paul Fowler ready to receive the snap. Jalen Rigdon over to his right now. Logan Montgomery motioning over to the side. And he's just going to take off and run with it. And it looks like he's not going to get that far. And brought down at about the, if I have to guess, 21-yard line. Not a big gain of anything. Special teams coming out to punt the ball away, unfortunately.
That's not what Coach Hughes is wanting. I mean, they're just going to punt the ball away right here. Hernandez just going to try and get it past the 50 and into the opposing side. He kicks, and it is going to be a runner if it is not caught, but it ends up stopping right about the 50-yard marker. The Wildcats are then going to go back on defense and try their luck again with that.
On the 49-yard line, Trousdale kind of take over. The Yellow Jackets are looking to get something on this play if they can, or on this drive, excuse me. Last time they came up short, they were around the red zone, entering that territory. And, you know, I'm not sure if the Wildcats will get a stop right here, but I have to imagine Coach Hughes is pretty disappointed with what just happened with the offense. 3 and out, not giving your defense much time to rest after they just worked their butts off. That's not great.
Now the they're going to play a hurry-up offense, and they're going to snap the ball. Never mind. That's like the third time they have done that so far. Passing, sideline, is caught by a wide receiver, and he's going to get about 15 yards before he is taken down at right about the 45-yard line against the Wildcats. Leo, I don't know what I'm seeing so far, but I can see a couple of improvements on offense and defense both.
Even though it's not been going the Wildcats' way so far, there have been some notable improvements. Then on defense, especially, the Wildcats have looked spectacular in my opinion. Hopefully, though, they can get this stop right here. And we'll just have to wait and see as there's a snap direct to the quarterback and be a quarterback keep. And lowers his shoulder and tries to get past the 30-yard line. It looks like he is going to get it. It'll be a second and about 6.
And they're going to run it right up the middle. That's usually what we see the Wildcats doing, but, I mean, I guess the tides have turned.
It'll be about 3rd and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Hopefully they can get this 4th down. They need this right here. Wildcats need a big stop. And if it comes to 4th down, it's no secret that they are willing to go for it no matter what. As there's a handoff and finally dragged down. And it looks like they will pick up the 1st down. Penalty flag on the field right now. Looks like it's going to be going towards Trousdale County. Holding on the offense, and that'll move them back. It'll be about 3rd and 13 for Trousdale Yellow Jackets. And we need this big stop more than ever, Landon.
Two right now that they have broke up right next to the end zone. And that is Jacob Hobson with the stop. Jaden McCants and Jacob Hobson both tonight with a swat down. It really is saving the defense for the Wildcats right now. They're getting the stops when they need to, but Now they're going to go back on offense as Trousdale punts the ball back into the end zone.
And that'll be out of bounds. And the Wildcats will take over from, looks like, about the 15-yard line. Wildcats looking to get something started on offense right here. 3-0 to start the game is not how you want your first offensive drive to go. So the Wildcats are trying to see if they can get anything going right here. See if they can even get a first down, get a little bit of momentum going. The defense is doing a spectacular job. Forced to a turnover and a punt as there's a handoff to number 9, Cole Bowman. He's going to elude some guys and finally get dragged down by his jersey. And that should pick up the first down for the Wildcats, if not be about a yard short. It is going to be a first down for the Monterey Wildcats.
Short of the first down right there.
That'll bring up about a 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 4 for the Wildcats. Hopefully looking to get another first down and just keep driving down the field.
What a motorboat.
Colin Fowler with number 9, Cole Bowman, lined up right next to him. He's going to drop back to pass. First quarter is ending. And that's going to be caught by Jacob Hobson for the first down. What a play to end the first quarter. Wildcats are looking to take over on the 43-yard line. First down in play. 40 seconds until we get this second quarter started right here. Wildcats are ready to go. Looking for a touchdown here in the next 15 seconds as the second quarter is about to start off. Hopefully we can see the Wildcats get a good touchdown right here. That'd be ideal for this offense, and especially give the defense a little bit of breathing room. They have forced a stop on downs and a punt. So hopefully the Wildcats can get a touchdown, much needed, as there's a handoff to Cole Bowman. He cuts in, then out, and he's going to be dragged down at about the 47-yard line.
Colin Fowler to receive the snap, passing, and it's going to be just behind the receiver, number 11.
Third down and 6 for the Wildcats. A must convert right here for them. Hopefully they can get this right here and kind of keep moving on the field, at least settle for a field goal. Anything right now would be perfect for this Wildcats offense. And I mean, it'll also be good for the defense as well, to try and get a little bit of breathing room so they don't have to make a stop every single time and kind of do what a defense is not meant to do, but I guess you could say allowed to do, and that's give up points. Hand off Cole Bowman. He's going to go nowhere. Excuse me, that is Jalen Rigdon. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to punt on a 4th and 6 at about the 46 or 47 yard line right here. Sideline screaming for Trousdale County. And there's going to be a little, and it looks like there is going to be a flag right there. There's no flag on the play. He had his knee down. Had his knee down when he got the bobbled, mishandled punt. And looks like the Trousdale County is going to take over from the line of scrimmage where the where Darnell Hernandez drops his knee down into the ground.
Now the Yellow Jackets are going to make a big run right here, getting on the outside, left side, 20, down at about the 5 to 10 yard line. I couldn't really see right there where they were at, but I mean, that was just a very well executed play by the Yellow Jackets.
Luke Blaylock able to catch up. He's just a real motorboat out there. And here's number 6 for Trousdale County, ready to receive the snap. Looks over to the sideline, as they've been doing the entire night, hurrying up to the line of scrimmage and then making the Wildcats defense wait. Motioning a man. He's going to pass to that man who just got motioned, and he's going to be slammed down. And that is going to be a little bit of a gain. It is going to be 2nd and goal now. Huddle for the Trousdale County Yellow Jackets here, trying to get into the end zone after a big run from their quarterback, number 6. He's ready to receive the snap. Man to his left, a little bit farther out than you'll see. Fakes the handoff, throws, and touchdown, Trousdale County. That'll be 6 points on the board.
And that is a touchdown for Curtison for the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. And now they're going to try and get their extra point through the uprights. Kicker waiting to kick. And it is going to be through. And that is going to make it 7 for the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. I mean, that's not real ideal for the Wildcats. It's just not the best at all. There's no way to put it. You never want to start a game out like that when you have 3 different possessions. I mean, Coach Hughes can't be happy with his guys on the sideline. The only thing he can do from here now is just forget about what happened and just keep going.
Hopefully the Wildcats can score their own touchdown on their this next offensive drive. Will be our 4th drive. Unfortunately, just set up Trousdale with some good field position on that mishandled. I guess you could call it a mishandled snap. That wasn't even a good snap to begin with. And unfortunately, that gives Trousdale good field position to score that touchdown. Good pass by the Trousdale quarterback to get the touchdown. And Trousdale's up 7-0. Quarterback's very good for Trousdale, I will say. Made that big play and then that big throw. Put him in the end zone, and now it's 7-0 Trousdale County, and they're set to kick it off here.
Cyrus kicker.
Number 50 sets the ball up, ready to kick off. Puts his right foot to the ball and kicks it to the right side. That's going to be fielded, and he is going to be running to about the 40-yard line. It'll be a little bit of a return there. Not sure who that was. Jalen Rigdon. That'll bring up first down and 10 for the Wildcats, and they're looking to start up something of their own.
And now the snap, number 8 in motion, passing to him, going along the sidelines, and he's going to get about a 5-yard gain before he is stopped by the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. I mean, starting out, it's bad to see a touchdown like that, but I think Coach Hughes and his Cats can sort of power through this, per se.
Yeah, I agree. I think they will be able to get through this right here, score a touchdown, and hopefully be able to kind of take away the fact that they had bad field position, I guess you could say, with the defense starting off from in their own territory, and there will be a handoff to, it looks like, Cole Bowman, and he's going to go nowhere with that. And it will bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Wildcats. Not looking good offensively to start here. Right, Landon?
The huddle, deciding what they're going to do on 3rd and 5. Let's see if they can get it moving down the field like they haven't so far this game. But, I mean, these guys are just getting off a week break, fall break, having practice on their 2nd week. I mean, there has to be some sort of difference between there and, oh, man, that pass is just going to be all the way over them, rolling to about the 5-yard line. I mean, that was just a poor pass by Fowler there. I mean, now they're going to bring the punting team onto the field, and they're going to hopefully get the ball and get it to the other side, unlike what we saw earlier when he had his knee down and they ended up losing a lot of field position, resulting in a touchdown for the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. The punt is good by Darnell, and it is fair catch at about the 20-yard line. Trousdale not going to have the best of position, but let's see what this Wildcat defense can do from here on out.
I'm sure Trousdale would love to start with the ball at their own 40. Unfortunately, though, for Trousdale, it's going to start at about the 15-yard line for them. They're in a huddle right now, ready to try and get a touchdown here to make it a 14-0 lead over the Monterey Wildcats here. And hopefully for Trousdale they can do it, but hopefully for the Wildcats they can make a big stop and get on the board in some way, offensively or even defensively. Trousdale County ready, looks over to the sideline once again. Number 6 calling out play calls. Takes a snap. He's going to take it himself, runs and gets a couple of yards on 1st down, and that'll be about a 1st down and 7, or 2nd down and 7, excuse me, for Trousdale starting out now. Number 6 ready to receive the snap once again. Looking over to the sideline. 2 receivers on his left, 3 on his right. No one lined up in the backfield with him. He takes the snap, going to be a quarterback keeper once again, and he is going to be stopped at about the line of scrimmage. There is a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be on Trousdale County. That'd be the best case scenario for the Wildcats right here. Hopefully getting that big penalty, holding on the Yellow Jackets, and that is going to go in the Wildcats' favor here, and hopefully they can get just a little something out of that, just enough to keep up, make sure Trousdale does not get any more points.
Yeah, the last thing the Wildcats need right here is to go down by 2 scores. I mean, that'd just be putting Coach Hughes and his guys in a bad position. But now it looks like the quarterback is going to receive the snap. He's looking downfield. It's going to be a pass right through the hands of number 11 for the Yellow Jackets.
Be a 3rd and 15, 3rd and long for the Yellow Jackets, and hopefully the Wildcats can get something going here on the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. Hopefully get a punt or even a turnover of some sorts to keep themselves in the game, and that's the best thing you could hope for right now, right, Landon?
Yeah, that's all that you can hope for. I mean, the defense is doing not that good of a job, but they have had some big stops. Hopefully they can get it right here. 3rd and 15. Yellow Jacket's going to pass over the middle to number 7. He has room to run going up the sidelines, and he is going to find that first down. Somehow he just ended up getting open after that line just dissipated. I mean, well done by the quarterback for being able to read that, but for the Monterey Wildcats, that's just not ideal.
There is a penalty marker on the field, hopefully in the Yellow Jackets, I guess you could call it dismay. Officials are talking over at midfield, trying to see what this penalty marker is for. And that's just a pickup that you don't want to have. That's a defense's worst nightmare right there, picking up a 3rd and 15, 3rd and long. You don't want that to happen. I mean, the pocket did collapse, and the quarterback was able to get that pass off, though, but there were 2 blitzers right next to the quarterback.
And now the Trousdale Yellow Jacket sidelines. We can hear them very well from up here. They said something about screening behind the line. I mean, they ended up being open. And now the refs are going to push the Trousdale Yellow Jackets back, making that play that they just had just not mean anything.
It is going to be about a 3rd. It looks like 30 for Trousdale. 3rd and forever right now. And hopefully the Wildcats can get a stop on this 3rd and long and not going to have a flag bail them out this time and hopefully get the stop when they need to. Quarterback is ready to receive the snap, looking over to the sideline real quick. 2 receivers on his left, 3 on his right once again. Looks like another quarterback keeper play right here. Whistle blows. Quarterback wiping his hands off, ready to throw the ball here. Takes the snap, steps back. Blitzer on the play. He's going to try to elude, but there's just too many Wildcats, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds and dragged down. And that'll bring up a 4th and forever for Trousdale County. The Wildcats did get the stop they're looking for, unless Trousdale chooses to go for this, which we have seen them go for a 4th and 7, so there is a good chance.
Yeah, that was just a whole lot of purple around the Trousdale quarterback right there. Wildcats just really putting pressure on him, making him try and run around. But there was no escape for him, and he ended up going out of bounds. And that will let number 7, the punter for Trousdale, be able to do his thing. And hopefully the Wildcats can do something with the possession they're about to receive.
Punt, little shank job. And that's going to roll back and fall back to about where the kicker actually kicked the ball. So not going to gain much right there if you're Trousdale looking to pin this Monterey Wildcats team back. 1st and 10 from the 45.
Yeah, that ball looked like it had some spin on it. I mean, maybe it was just the angle, but
Two men beside Colin Fowler. One receiver to his right, one to his left. Hopefully the Wildcats can get a touchdown. They've been gifted good field position like Trousdale did whenever they scored their touchdown. And handoff, Cole Bowman trying to get the outside, and he's not going to get it. There is a flag on the play, however. This might be good or bad for the Wildcats, depending on what happens right here. Holding on the Wildcats, that'll move them back about 10 yards. Colin Fowler and this Wildcats offense are going to try to make something out of nothing right here. They're gifted good field position, and he's going to keep the ball, and he's not going to run for much and actually get pushed back just a little bit.
yeah, Colin Fowler on the carry right there. He's going to be brought down by number 6 for the Yellow Jackets. I mean, that's just not what you want on the first down again. I mean, every time these guys get a first down, it's like they can't do anything.
Colin Fowler looking over to the sideline, ready to receive the snap. Two wideouts to his left, none to his right. And it's going to be a quarterback keep with a little bit of extra men, and he's going to get dragged down right about where they started out, field position-wise, at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a third and long, I guess you could say. Wildcats are looking to get us. Wildcats are looking to get a touchdown here, or at least convert on this 3rd and 11 and get into field goal range to send this game into halftime with a better score than it is right now for the Wildcats. And there's a handoff, Cole Bowman, and he's going to break through and finally get dragged down. And that'll be about a 5 to 6 yard pickup for the Wildcats, 4th and 4.
And that's going to be a stop for the Yellow Jackets. I mean, it is a low-scoring game so far with about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. I think the Wildcats are just trying to, make it to where it's only a one-score game going into the locker room. They will receive the kick at halftime, though. Let's see what they can do from here. Colin Fowler to receive the snap, and that looks like it's going to be a timeout for the Yellow Jackets.
Wildcats take a timeout right there, hoping to convert on this 4th and 5 play. Hopefully this team can get this 4th and 5 right here and make this an even closer game than it already is right now. 7-0 is not a horrible deficit to go into at halftime. Hopefully they can keep the team there if they don't get the 4th and 5 right here and the touchdown. But also if they can get the touchdown right here, hopefully keep it a 7-7 game. They do receive the kickoff after halftime in the 3rd quarter. And, that's what they need to do. They need some momentum. They need some fire going in. This is a big region game, and this will decide whether or not they have a chance to go and play for state championship, or if they get sent home and don't really get to do much else this year other than play Jackson County. Three receivers set up in line with one another. Colin Fowler is thinking about throwing, but instead is going to lower his shoulder and run for it. And he is not going to get the first down. Big stop from Trousdale County Yellow Jackets.
2 yards on the play.
That's going to be 2 yards on the play right there. And now
It'll be first and 10.
it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. I mean, as long as the Wildcat defense can get a stop right here and really not let a score be let up, I think that these guys have a good chance at recouping it about halftime. Once again, going back to the spring break thing, I mean, these guys, they just haven't had the normal practice that they have. But, I mean, it's always going to be like that at fall break. And now the Trousdale Yellow Jackets are going to run the ball, and they're going to get stopped short of the line of scrimmage. No gain for the Yellow Jackets right there.
Yellow Jackets trying to do something, but just could not get anything going right there. 2nd and 9, 1 yard gain on the play for the Yellow Jackets here. And they're trying to make this a 14-0 halftime lead over the Wildcats to kind of kill some momentum or any thought of momentum for the Wildcats going into the half. And that's going to be run play. Quarterback is tripped up, and that'll bring up about a 2nd and 7. Penalty marker on the field. Looks like it's going to be on the Wildcats. On Trousdale. Illegal shift on the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. That'll move them back, and they'll have to replay 2nd down right here. 2nd down and 14 for the Yellow Jackets, hoping to get up 7 points right here and make it a 14-0 ball game instead of just a 7-0 going into halftime. And we'll see what happens right here as they hand off to number 7. And he's going to try and get just a little bit of room, but going to be finally brought down. And that is Luke Blaylock on the tackle. The motorboat is back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. That will bring up a 3rd and 11 for the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. Hopefully they can get a big stop right here, speaking in terms of Monterey. And that would just be really good for this defense and offense as well, hopefully getting some good field position if they do choose to go for it, or even a shank punt like we saw earlier.
Yeah, the punts for the Trousdale Yellow Jackets so far have not been the greatest from what I've saw. They're averaging about yeah, that was just our cameraman just not doing what he's supposed to right there. But it looks like the Wildcats have 2 minutes left to end up keeping this game to a 1-possession game. And I mean, they may even get another chance to try and score a touchdown if they can get a big stop here against the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets do have a band which will be shown at halftime. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do in the next 2 minutes of this game and hopefully see us pull out a win in this big regional game. I mean, that'd just be huge for Scott Hughes and his football program.
Coach Scott Hughes definitely wants to get into that state tournament, as even championship, I would say. That'd be faster rebuild than asked for from a lot of people. 3rd and 10 for Trousdale. They are looking to try and just get back on the board, extend their lead, make it a 14-0 lead going into half. Fake handoff. Number 6 is going to try and run for it, and he's going to be stopped very short of the first down. Going to pick up about 5 yards right there.
Number 63, Caden Hall.
That's gonna be C mod, Caden Modulin for the Wildcats right there. I mean, everybody just loves having this guy as a teammate, and he's been getting a lot of tackles. He says he's gonna try and average about 2 sacks per game, though. Cole Bowman, however, leading the team in sacks right now. And now the Trousdale Yellow Jackets are gonna be back to punt, and the Wildcats are gonna get another run at this. Clock winding down to about 1:14. The punt is a flyer. It's gonna be right out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Wildcats will take over at the 38-yard line right here, or 37, excuse me. First and 10 from the 37, from their own 37, looking to get into that Yellow Jacket territory and score before halftime with a minute left on the clock. It's going to be a hard ask for this Wildcats offense, who has been very slow at times, especially with a run-heavy offense that tends to run down the clock faster. So I don't know if we'll be able to get into the end zone right here, and it might be a 7-0 ball game going into halftime. The Wildcats will receive the kickoff in the third quarter, however, as Colin Fowler ready to snap, man beside him, hands off. Looks like Cole Bowman running and finally dragged down. That'll be about a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 1. Jalen Rigdon. Second down and 1 for the Wildcats here. Number 8, Jalen Rigdon, lined up right next to Colin Fowler, who's ready to receive the snap. 2 men to his left, and he's going to drop back to pass, looking to pass, and is just going to take off and run with it. And he is going to pick up the first down and a lot more, finally being dragged down at about the 42-yard line, 43-yard line right there. And that'll be a big pickup for the Wildcats, who are looking to score with about 25 seconds in this half.
25 seconds left in this second quarter. Timeout Wildcats. They're going to try and get some points on the board, whether it be a field goal or touchdown. I mean, this has been a very eventful but uneventful game so far. I mean, Leo, I'd like to hear your thoughts on what you think could, get some more points on the board for the Wildcats.
Well, as you saw in the Cascade game, they did a lot of screen passing and mixing up the passes, not all run, but kind of more plays that you do behind the line of scrimmage that would be, I guess, similar to a run play of that nature. It's very at home for the Wildcats, run plays are, and I'm just very hopeful that the Wildcats can get on the board here. Running down the clock, 25 seconds left, looking to get on the board any way they can, take that momentum into the second half with them. And they do receive the kickoff, third quarter. So I'm excited to see that happen. As Colin Fowler ready to receive the snap, Jalen Rigdon right beside him. He takes the snap, drops back, looking to pass, and he's going to throw, and it's going to be caught and finally stopped out of bounds with about 18 seconds left on the clock. They're going to hurry up and try and snap the ball, spike it, do something, anything they can right now to get this play off. Looks like it is going to be the last play of the quarter. Colin Fowler's going to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted by number 6, the quarterback on the other team, and he's going to try and run for it and drag down at the 40. Interception for Colin Fowler. Not a great way to end the half, but that's how they do it. Trousdale is fired up. The momentum is definitely swinging in their way right now as the Wildcats walk into the locker room a bit upset at how that second quarter has ended and how the first half has ended.
Yeah, that is going to be the end of the first half. Wildcats throwing a pick right there. I mean, there's nothing you can really do. Ended up a defender got their hands on it right as it was thrown. I mean, nothing else they could really do. I mean, Trousdale playing some good defense and ended up scoring one more than the Wildcats, which is just enough to give them the lead. Not by much, even though the Wildcats are going to be receiving at the second half.
That'll be it for us for right now, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back about 3 minutes before halftime starts. Let you see some of this band performance right here. Thank you for watching the first half. We'll be back for the second half. Thank you for supporting Monterey Sports Hub. I'm Leandro Roberts, co-host Landon Rains. We'll be right back.
Now, moments later, after taking a bite of the apple, Sir Richard falls ill, and the mysterious person behind the attack is revealed to be none other than the evil wizard Landon. Sir Richard must beat it and recover his strength. James wants to risk it. Makes sense about it. The girl is mine. Said James. The girl is mine. Said James. The evil wizard is a powerful spell and defeats his opponent. Now, with no one to stop him, James creates his undead army. Right. Right. The smooth criminal head rules the land. So with it lies the people he guarded turned into the undead. As the evil wizard was, stay tuned for next year's show.
The Trousdale County Marching Wildcats. Judah, please report to the press box. Judah.
The Wildcats in Trousdale, Yellow Jackets have taken the field to warm up. With about 45 seconds left before the game resumes, I'm Leandro Roberts with Landon Rains here, and Wildcats down 7-0 early to the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. Not so much early, it is the second half here. Just before the second half started, Colin Fowler, number 10, threw a interception. And unfortunately, that did not go very well on his stat sheet. But luckily didn't count for much, as the Wildcats will get the ball on this kickoff right here. And hopefully they can do something. We've seen this offense be stalled just a little bit the entire time. And hopefully things will go the Wildcats' way this time. I'm Leandro Roberts, and we'll be right back in about 2 minutes. It is. Wildcats are set to receive the kickoff right here to begin the third quarter and the second half. Down 7-0 early in this game, and it remains 7-0 into the third quarter. Hopefully the Wildcats can get something going right here. Number 50 set to kick off, and a lot of men back to receive the kickoff. Number 50, ready to kick off, puts his right foot to the ball, kicks to the right side, and gonna let that go out of bounds. Jalen Rigdon lets that ball go, and they will take over near the 15-yard line right here. And the Wildcats have been stalled out on offensive tries, but have luckily been able to, I guess you could say, be efficient on defense and only hold this Trousdale offense to 7 points. It's a big game for the Wildcats, and hopefully this can continue. Colin Fowler is set to receive the snap. And actually, it's going to be Cole Bowman receiving the snap. And he's going to get just a little bit to the sidelines and pick up about 2-3 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats.
Yeah. 2nd down and 4th for the Wildcats. They're now going to receive. Never mind. That was a 4-yard run. They now have 6. And now the Wildcats, they're going to snap the ball, have 3 blockers, going to run it up the middle, and that looks like they're going to be very close to a Wildcat 1st down right there. The chains are wanting to move, and now they are moving. That's going to be 8 yards for the Wildcats right there. That's going to be a very, very good run play. They're needing that right now. That's just very, very good for them to, get off on the right foot after half. I think whatever coach you said to them is working, and they are going to, just start playing much better.
Cole Bowman is set to receive the snap. He's just going to take off and run with it, and he's going to be dropped down at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a little bit behind. Definitely no gain on that play right there, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. Colin Fowler is in on this play and on this drive, but he's not the quarterback right now. As Cole Bowman is going to take it and try to get the outside, cut back inside, and there's a flag on the play. It looks like holding on the Wildcats, and he's going to be dragged down at about the 45-yard line. There is a penalty marker on the play though, and this could be against the Wildcats right here.
Yeah, it looks like the Wildcats are going to be moving back right there. I mean, really, I didn't see anything wrong with that play. Cole Bowman just got along the outside, and ended up getting yards for the Wildcats. But as of now, that will mean nothing. But, that will be holding against the Wildcats. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's not looking good for them. They got 2nd and about 19 or 20. That's just not going to be good for them. Let's see what they can do right here. Let's see if they can clutch up.
Colin Fowler does take the snap, but instead hands it off to Cole Bowman, who is going to get just a little bit of room and is going to keep fighting, and finally is brought down near the original line of scrimmage for the Wildcats, and that'll be a about 10-yard running gain. He's going to gain 12 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 8 that the Wildcats desperately need to convert right here, or else they're going to have to punt it away for about the 4th time this game.
Yeah, that's either the 4th or 5th time they're going to punt. But now it's a handoff to number 8 going along the outside, pushing another player forward. But that's not the player with the ball, so they will not be getting a first down right there. Let's see what Coach Hughes will do right here. Will he put the pressure on the Cascade Yellow Jackets, or will he just punt it away? Not Cascade. That's...
It looks like they are going to punt unless there is a fake punt in order, in which hopefully the Wildcats can convert on that fake punt. But it looks like it is going to be just a regular old punt. Darnell Hernandez punt. And it's going to roll a little bit forward once it takes the bounce. And they're going to set themselves up at about the 24-yard line for Trousdale County. And they're looking to extend this lead once again. Wildcats have not been able to do anything on offense. So there is a good chance that a 14-point lead will almost solidify the Wildcats' doom. It's going to be a big stop for the Wildcats right there. And it is going to be about a 2nd and 8 for Trousdale County right here, trying to extend this lead and get down the field. Luke Blaylock, the motorboat, on that play right there. What a stop by Luke Blaylock. He's just a fast player. Motorboat for legs.
Yeah, Luke Blaylock, he has some of the most, well-rounded athleticism on the team, whether it be speed, vertical, however you want to put it. He's just a really good player for his mass. Right there, that's going to be Gregory for the Trousdale Yellow Jackets. I mean, that's going to be a 3rd down. The Wildcat defense is actually holding up better than they did on offense. This could be the way that they do score. Just push with their defense the opposite direction.
Number 6 looks to throw, man wide open. Number 11, he's racing across the 40 to the 35, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Trousdale Yellow Jackets. And that's going to be a touchdown for number 11. What a play from the quarterback, number 6, Gregory. What a play and what an acceleration from number 11. And Trousdale, they score a touchdown after they desperately needed to extend this lead. And, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. That's just not great right there, Landon. I don't know what else to say. Extra point attempt right here. Number 50, ready to kick.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate for the Wildcats right there. It's not what you want to see after you're especially down. And they were having good field position. But now, number 50 going to kick, and it is through the uprights and back into the trees. Extra point good, and that will make it 14-0 for Trousdale right there. I don't see what Coach Hughes, what else he could do besides just stop the run and all the screens that they're having a little bit better. But Wildcats aren't playing bad football, but not good enough football will get them beat, and that will be a loss for the regional game. I mean, line's holding up pretty well, Leo. Defense is, mediocre, I could say right now, but they have had some good stops in the first half. Let's just see if they can, sort of bring that to their offense right here and see if they can get all the way down to the other goal line.
Wildcats set to receive their 2nd kickoff of the third quarter right here. Number 50 sets the ball down, lines himself up, and is ready to kick off. Drives his right foot to the ball. The kick, big kick right here, right to number 7 it looks like, or 8. Ooh, and he's going to evade a tackler. Nice move right there. And he will be brought down at about the 36-yard line. Jalen Rigdon, nice return right there. Nice move, nice all around.
He had that defender on ice skates, it looked like right there. He just went flying past Rigdon. Was it Rigdon that ended up getting that kickoff? But let's see what they can do on offense now. Let's see if they can keep up what they're doing.
I'm sending pictures of.
Wildcats desperately needing to score right here to keep this score close, I guess you could say. Keep them in the game still mentally and, of course, on the scoreboard here. And hopefully the Wildcats are able to score right here with Colin Fowler lined up underneath the center. 2 men right beside him, motioning Jalen Rigdon. And he's going to throw to Jalen Rigdon, and it's going to be off the hands of Jalen Rigdon. And that's going to go out of bounds. Incomplete.
I mean, Leo, there you're saying Jalen Rigdon a whole lot. I mean, maybe if you say his name 3 more times, they'll get a first down.
Yeah, I guess you could say that right there, Landon. Colin Fowler is ready. Looks like the same, I guess you could say, scheme set up for the Wildcats offense right here. He's ready to take the ball, hand off to Jalen Rigdon. He's going to run up the middle, and he's going to keep pushing his way until he gets to about the first down marker. That might move the chains. Looks like it probably will not, though. And that'll be a 3rd and 1 situation for the Wildcats. They need to convert right here in order to stay in this game and hopefully get a shot at the touchdown.
Jalen Rigdon, Jalen Rigdon, Jalen Rigdon. Maybe they can push that ball up past the...
Jalen Rigdon set to run, and he's going to be stopped and slammed backwards. Loss on that play right there, and that'll bring up a 4th
I don't think he.
and probably punt situation for the Wildcats here.
I think it's.
And Darnell Hernandez, the kicker, is out to punt the ball away here. With his right foot, line drive punt right here, and that's going to scramble all the way down. Going to keep letting it roll, and that's going to be a good punt from Darnell Hernandez right there. And that's down around the 3-yard line. That's sack territory right there, and hopefully sack and, I guess, safety territory.
Yeah, that'd be a very good opportunity for the Wildcats to at least put 2 points on the board. Wouldn't do that much for them, but, it'd help at least a little bit. And so, let's see what they can do. Is the Trousdale Yellow Jackets are pushed all the way up back to their own 2-yard line. Looks like the quarterback is not going to take a close snap. He's going to be in the end zone, and he's going to run it. Running back is going to get maybe about 2 yards before the whole dog pile is pushed down to about the 5-yard line.
It'll be a 2nd and 8 situation from Trousdale County's own 5 right here. Hopefully the Wildcats can get a big stop, make it punt them from their own 5, or even get a turnover, or I guess you call it safety right here, for at least some kind of score, as number 6 is going to try to get the outside, and he is going to be dragged down just close to the first down marker. That might move the chains, ladies and gentlemen.
And that will move the chains for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be a first down, and that will get them out of hot water as of now. But, I mean, the Wildcats could always, do something miraculous like that one touchdown they scored 2 to 3 weeks ago against – who was that again?
I believe that was Cascade, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, against Cascade, Wildcats had a big score on the defense. And, I mean, that right there is going to be not that good of a run, but they usually convert on the second or the third down.
It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets here with a 1-yard gain on that play right there. And as you're saying, Landon, they do tend to convert more on 2nd and 3rd down, and even 4th down we've seen, than they do on 1st down, which is usually how most teams roll. As there's going to be a run, the quarterback keeps it, he's going to be slammed. And that's going to be brought down at about the 21. That's about a 5-yard pickup. That'll be close to a first down, maybe a 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 right here. Hopefully the Wildcats can get a good stop.
That was Gregory, and he was brought down by Logan Montgomery, and that will result in a 3rd and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Let's see what they can do from here, and let's see if these Wildcats can get a stop, or, as we've saw many times so far, the Yellow Jackets are going to pass, but no, they're going to keep it. He's going to get along the outside. I think that right there is enough for a first down, and he runs out of bounds, and the chains are going to be moved. First down, Gregory again.
This quarterback has really showed his, I guess you could call it, skill set right here. He's been able to run the ball a lot, been able to pass, has 1 passing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns actually on the night. Both touchdowns for Trousdale County have come from the air. And, fumbles the snap and is going to pick it up and just take the loss of downs right there. Not a great look for Trousdale, losing yards.
He really... Yeah, pardon, our cameraman was getting a little bit rowdy up here. Let's see what the Wildcats can do. 2nd down and about 15. They're going to pass it, screen pass, and he is going to, sort of juke the Wildcats before he is stopped before still of the line of scrimmage. That's going to be about a 1st and 12 right there. I mean, that snap was sort of looking like the Elrod and Hernandez earlier. Just very, very out of play, both parts. But the Trousdale Yellow Jackets just had to jump on that one. And let's see what they can do right here, 3rd down, and see if they get a stop, and the Wildcats will get the ball back.
3rd down and 2 right here. Quarterback takes it, fakes the handoff, looking to pass. Not going to be able to pass. Finally is able to pass 11. His favorite man right there across the 50. That is going to be a first down conversion on a 3rd and 2 play from Trousdale. Number 6 has a cannon for an arm, and he's really been showcasing that all game. Number 6 takes the handoff, quarterback keeper. He's going to try and get just a little bit, eludes some men, and is finally knocked out of bounds at around the 40-yard line, close to it. That might move the markers right there, ladies and gentlemen.
And that is going to be Rigo Yepes pushing him out of bounds right there. We have a penalty marker on the field. That's a holding against the Yellow Jackets. They're going to be brought back right there. Yeah, it's going to be about the third penalty against the Yellow Jackets in this last little bit. And now it looks like we're putting on someone else really quick.
All right. Do I go? Oh, it's not on mute. I'm taking Leo's spot.
That is our cameraman, Hudson Crago. Let's see if he can do a good job announcing this while our main commentator goes to the bathroom really quickly. And now it looks like the Trousdale Yellow Jackets are going to be in a huddle.
I'm out. No, I can mute it myself. Yeah, it looks like. Who is it? Trousdale with the timeout? Yeah.
Quarterback takes a snap, number 6, trying to get a little bit of room right there, and is going to be stopped for just a little bit of a gain right there. It'll be 2nd down and 8. "18 seconds left, contrary to what the clock on our stream says right now. In the huddle is Trousdale looking over to the sideline. And they are just going to let the clock run out. And that's the end of the third quarter. On to the fourth we go. Monterey trailing 14-0 against Trousdale County, with Trousdale threatening to score again. Trousdale quarterback is ready to take the snap with a man to his right. Takes snap, looking to throw number 11's favorite man over there, trying to elude some guys, and he is going to finally get around. He's going to get a big gain right here, and he's spinning across the 40, and that's going to pick up a first down on a play that did not look like it was going to go anywhere. Isn't that right, Hudson?
Yeah, that's right. He made that look real good, but it looks like there's a flag on the play. Might have been a block in the back or a hold.
It's going to move them back 10 yards. 2nd and 19. Quarterback takes the ball, and he's going to run and just keep on his feet. Wow. Across the 45 and almost to the first down, saying, I'll take that back.
That was an amazing play. Muscled his way all the way to about the first yard thing. Yeah.
Looking to convert on the 3rd and 1 right here to extend this lead 21-0, or at least put them up 17-0. The Wildcats have been shunned on offense right here. Quarterback keeper, and he is going to rustle for the first down, and that's going to be first down for Trousdale Wildcats, and that'll extend the drive right here.
Yeah, they got a hold of him behind the line, but he just found his way muscle forward. He's a pretty big guy.
One man lined up. Handoff, number 15, and he's going to try and push his way forward, but he's going to get slammed down. Forward progression is a thing, though. So that's going to be a pickup about 6 yards to the 39-yard line. Close to that first down right there at the 29-yard. Just 4 yards. Number 6 takes the snap, fakes the handoff to number 11. He's going to try to get the outside, slips and falls, and no gain on that play.
We've not seen many mistakes from him today, but that was one of them. Just not going to get his footing there.
Number 6 is ready to receive the snap as well. The offense, they're lining up right now. Number 4, number 11 to his right. One guy next to him, that's number 15, and one guy set up. He's going to quarterback keep it right here, and he's going to try, and he's going to push forward. And it looks like he's going to get that first down on a 3rd and 5. What do you think about that, Hudson?
I mean, he's pretty big, like I said. He's about the size of a tight end for normal teams. So all he has to do is just take it and just get about 5 people on him and just walk forward.
You know, I really think we're seeing something good right there. That quarterback, big guy, muscling his way forward no matter what. There's another handoff, and he's going to be tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a gain of nothing right there for Trousdale County. I don't know. I would keep it with that quarterback, Hudson.
Yeah, with them ahead in the 4th quarter, all they just got to do is keep with the quarterback, run that clock down, and he's getting pretty good yards just by himself.
Quarterback in the huddle with everyone else. This quarterback's been really good all night. 2 passing touchdowns, throwing for a lot of yards, running for a lot of yards too. He's doing a very good job of making sure to kind of spread the ball around as he's going to peel out and throw the ball on the run, and finally dragged out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Pickups like that is what makes this team so special, in my opinion, Hudson. They're able to kind of throw the ball around, but also mix in the running, which is what the Wildcats are trying to do, but they just have not been able to do that in recent memory.
Yeah, they're just advancing the ball one by one. It's a game of inches, and they're definitely doing that.
Number 6, quarterback ready to receive. He's going to keep the ball, and he's just going to try and muscle his way through. Finally, enough guys are there to kind of drag him down. He's been kind of an unstoppable force, if you want to say that, this entire night, and he's finally able to get dragged down. It's going to be 4th and 2. We will see if they will go for this 4th and 2. They have gone for a 4th and 7 and a 4th and 1 earlier in the game. I don't really think they will I don't think they'll not go for it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, they're staying on the field, and what I think they're going to do is just take that quarterback, go up the middle, muscle his way forward, what they've done all night.
Timeout, Yellow Jackets. And they're going to think about what they want to do on this 4th and 2 right here. Maybe kick a field goal, or maybe just go for it. If I were them, I'd go for it, try to keep that clock running down as much as I can with a 14-point lead and kind of, I guess you could say, blanking the offense the entire night, not really letting them go anywhere near the red zone and field goal territory. I mean, they haven't really done much, so it'd be good to kind of get a stop right here for the Wildcats, but Trousdale County hasn't done much defensively and offensively too.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they bring the kicking team out here. What it looks like they're doing is they're giving number 6, the quarterback, a little bit of a break because he's had the ball every play basically on this drive. So I think they're just giving him a little breather so he can hustle up the middle. But hopefully Monterey can stop him.
Offense is walking back out. Looks like they're not going to kick it, in fact. It looks like they are going to quarterback keep right here based on the formation. And I was correct. And he's going to try and jump for it, and he's going to land on his feet and keep going for a first down. Wow. What a play from the quarterback. Really firing up that offense. Picking up that 4th and 2 right there. It was necessary, and that'll bring up a 1st and goal situation. Hudson, what do you think of that play right there?
That was just real good, gritty football right there. He tried jumping, he muscled, he had a stiff arm there. It was just hard for Monterey to stop it because he's bigger than most of our defense.
Number 6 ready to receive the snap. Another quarterback keep, and he's going to muscle his way through to the end zone. Not really even muscling. I mean, he just kind of went in there standing up. This quarterback is a good quarterback, and he's got 3 touchdowns now on the night, 2 passing and 1 rush, as you just saw right there. That'll make it a 20-0 ball game. Extra point pending.
Yeah, it'd be hard to stop a quarterback that's bigger or the same size as most of your defense. He's tall, and he outweighs most of our defense. He's really good.
Kick is up and good. That'll make it a 21-0 ball game for Trousdale County. And wow, what a game it has been for this Trousdale offense. Monterey's defense is extremely good, and they've been doing a very good job all season, but they've not been able to do much, only holding this defense or offense to 21 points when they haven't really scored that much at all. So that's something to think about.
Yeah, Monterey hasn't executed that much today. It's just been a rough day. I mean, I guess they're a bit rusty, not playing in, 2 weeks and only practicing a bit of this past week. And it's just a hard game for them to come back to.
Number 50, ready to kick the ball off. Puts his right foot to the ball and kicks. And ball goes to number 8, Jalen Rigdon. He's going to try and get some space right here, make a big play, and he is tripped up at around the 39-yard line.
That was a good hit there. Got under his feet. Shh. I'm talking. Yeah, so the new cameraman that took my spot is disrupting now, making fun of me this whole year. But yeah, look at him. You can't see him. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, he acts like I'm incompetent as a cameraman, but now it looks like the Wildcats are going to get to the 40, stealing the announcer's job again. I'm going to go get back to my fun job. I get to do nothing.
Number 10, Colin Fowler, takes the snap, little pitch over. Ooh, big hit. And it looks like Trousdale might have gotten the ball back from that. Trousdale is fired up right now. Caden Modulin, number three is
that's number 3.
really, really fired up right now.
That was a huge hit by number 3 there. Got him fired up. It's going to be hard to come back from that. I mean, they're already far behind, and it's just going to be hard to come back in general. But getting the defense fired up this late in the game and being this far behind is just going to be hard.
Number 9 takes the handoff, and Cole Bowman runs for it to about the 41. Trousdale County is fired up, and so are the fans here. And not for the right reason. Tensions are starting to flare.
Things getting fired up there. Looks like a bit of back and forth going between both teams.
Let me on. Wrong way, idiot.
Darnell Hernandez's kick is going to be caught by number 3. Looks like they will take over at about the 43-yard line right here. LSU football taking the kneel huddle over there. I'm going to call a timeout. Trousdale.
Wait.
Oh, and the big play right there for number 6 quarterback keeper. His 4th touchdown, total touchdown of the game. Big rush past the 20, 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone. That'll make it a 27-0 game. Really putting the exclamation point on this, I mean, absolutely devastating loss for the Wildcats. It was their chance to get into state finals, and unfortunately they just could not.
Yeah, that play happened so quick, it even caught us off guard. That was just a real big play.
Number 50, kick is up, And
It's through.
it's good.
It's good.
That'll make it a 28-0 ball game, and that might be the last score of the game for either team. What a game it has been for the Trousdale County Yellow Jackets, but not for the Wildcats. It has been a bit of a disappointing game.
To come back for the kick, it's going to be Darnell. No, not Darnell. It's going to be Trousdale kicking it off right here. Number 50.
Number 50 set to kick it off. And kick us up. Line drive punt right here, right to Jalen Rigdon. And he's going to try to create some space right here and be dragged down at about the 30-yard line. Game's close to ending right here with just under 4 minutes left to go in this game. What a game it has been for Trousdale. Unfortunately not for the Wildcats.
I get the aggression on that kick, but if I was him, I can't tell from right here, but it looked like that kick would have went out of bounds. I think it would have saved a little bit of time and got him a bit more yards if he just let that thing go out of bounds. Don't you agree, Leo?
Oh, yeah, I think you're 100% correct. And I don't think it will end up mattering. 3 minutes is a very short amount of time to try and get 28 points to at least tie this game. But you never know, as there's a loss for downs right there. Dragged back down to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to come back from. It's a four drive game now, and Trousdale has scored about every drive they had this second half, and Monterey's struggling to get yards right now.
Colin Fowler with number 9 lined up right next to him, Cole Bowman. Takes the snap, handoff to fakes the handoff, and dragged down at about the 35-yard line. Tension still flaring from the incident earlier. 28-0 does tend to get the tensions flared up for the losing team. And the winning team, of course, excited at every chance they can get for this. Number 10, Colin Fowler, with his maiden man. Number 8 lined up right next to him. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, fumbles, and is going to get dragged down for a loss of yards.
Why'd you bump me like that? Yeah, that was just a sloppy play there. They're struggling right now. I feel like this game might be over, Leo.
I think there is a good chance, Hudson, that this game is going to end right here, right now. If they don't convert on this 4th and 10, it is going to be over with just under 2 minutes left to go. Punt right here. Big punt from Darnell. And going to perfectly settle on the 40-yard line. And that'll be Trousdale ball once again.
I feel like they get a first down here. It's game over. They're just probably going to nil the game out, which will give Trousdale a win. I feel like Trousdale won it a while ago, though. big hits and the big touchdown there, I feel like that put the nail in the coffin.
And it is going to be a quarterback kneel. We've got a couple more to go before the end of the game right here. 2nd and 10 once again.
Oh, and you can come back.
And unfortunately for the Wildcats, this will be a 28-0 loss. Just couldn't capitalize on any offensive drives, and defense gave up too many big plays. And that'll do it for the Wildcats as the time is running down, clock winding down, and everyone knows it here at Medley Field. Waiting for the clock to wind down, play clock. He will take the knee. And that should almost but seal the game here soon. Landon, your final thoughts here?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't play that good of a game on offense. They couldn't convert whenever they got the punts from Trousdale.